right, Mr. Webster, what you can tell, how long have you been living in this park for?
About 38 years.
And what do you think about the sale of the park?
Well, it's like one of these places you never own the ground. You own the home, but you don't own the ground, so why worry about it?
Now, you lived in this particular park for 38 years.
Yeah.
What's it like to, I guess you said you're going to move into another place?
Yeah, I'm going into the seniors home when they build it.
And what's that going to be like after 38 years of living in one spot to go somewhere else?
It'll probably be an adjustment, you know, who knows, you know.
You don't seem that upset about it.
No.
A lot of people in the park are upset about it and feel that what's happened here has been unjust.
Well, the trouble was, it's like everything else, you know. You might own the home, but you don't own the ground it's on. Right. And that's the problem. Somebody else owns the ground. And you should know that when you move in here.
So Wendy, this is a lovely garden you have here.
Thanks.
Why is it, even though you know the park's been sold, that you're continuing to garden it and look after it? Like, why bother?
Well, because it keeps me going and it gives me something to do and it's beautiful to look at and it's free. Nature does it every spring just for me.
How do you feel about the sale of the park?
It's okay. It's time to move on. I've been here 10 years and they're giving me a good deal. And life goes on, so I'm happy to have had the time that I've had here. It's been great.
Now, I mean, do you feel sad to know that your trailer might get knocked down and you're home for 10 years?
No.
Might not be here?
No. I've probably in my lifetime, I've probably lived in 50 different places. I've been here 10 years, the longest I've ever been in one spot in my entire life. So, yeah.
I guess it's one of those things. It is a community here. I've driven through here before. It's actually one of the nicer trailer parks I've seen before. Are you going to be sad to see it go?
Yeah, I'll be sad to see it go, yes.
It is a little bit of history. I mean, it's been here for 38 years yourself.
It's been over 38 years, actually.
Oh, and so it's been, obviously you've seen things go on. This trailer park's always been here.
Yep.
It must be strange the day they come in here and knock down your trailer and they won't be there anymore.
Well, that's the way it goes, you know. That's progress, I guess.
So no sad feelings upon leaving?
Well, no, actually, no. Sorry, but, you know, mobile home parks can be quite exciting at times, and I'm done with excitement. I would just like to find a nice quiet place to live now. So, yeah, that'll be good.
You and your garden?
Me and my garden and my cat. Yeah. So, it's all good, you know. It takes too much work to be angry or upset about it, so, you know, it's okay.
Why bother?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hi there. Yes. I'm shooting a documentary on these trailer parks being closed.
Yeah, but you need permission. You can't just come in and
Yeah, I had some interviews planned with the ability to live here, like Betty, for example.
you go to them. You don't just walk around.
Actually, I did. We'll speak to the woman that was over there. Well, you did an interview now. Are you the manager of the park?
Right.
Right.
So I asked you yesterday, what did you do? And you just go by.
Actually, you asked me if I needed any help, and I said I was okay.
Yeah, but you need permission from the owners.
Well, I've talked to some of the owners already. And actually,
that's
is
how
that how you feel?
I understand you're doing a documentary.
So do the documentary somewhere else. So you're the manager of the park, right? Yeah. And are you from Polygon, or you like the manager of the park before? I did speak to the manager that was over in that house today. Phil was leaving there, discussing it, and I happened to see her, so I went across there to speak with her. So, I mean, we're not going up to people and speaking to them if they don't want to be spoken to. That's certainly not our intent, and I certainly haven't come to bother you while you were doing your job. Yeah, but
theoretically, you're trespassing. It's private property. You're right. Theoretically, and you ride up and down. That's what you're doing. That's what you don't want.
When invited by when I'm speaking with some of the owners and invited onto the property, that's fine. That's a different thing.
So you speak to her, that's fine.
Okay.
Lady over here, she's alone, she's scared. Here's some guys walking around with a camera, privacy issues. I get it in the neck.
All right.
She phoned to ask you.
Now, we'd actually planned to do a few more interviews here today and do a bit more of an investigative study on not only the Windsor Glen Trailer Park, but others locally. But we ran into a representative of the Polygon Development Company and the manager of this particular park who seemed to have a problem with us talking with residents. It's actually not the first time we've been turned down for an interview by Polygon. The first time we came here to try and talk to them, they didn't want to talk to us. And it's very interesting. Why do they not want us talking to the residents here? Today we interviewed some of the people that live here who are planning to move, and they actually had some good things to say about Polygon and about the process of moving in general. So what exactly is it that the people here that are running this park are afraid of? Why don't they want us to talk to anybody? The manager told us today that if we want to make a documentary, that we should go make it somewhere else. Well, maybe we will. Although I have a feeling he's not going to like where we're going. For Something Cool News, I'm Fred Johns.